Good evening. Tonight we're drinking Incandescent Blonde from Broken Rail Brewery in St. Mary's, Ontario, Canada. Lovely little place. They took an old train station and retrofitted it into a brewery. They got lots of beer to share, and we're going to try one of their blondes tonight. It is 4.6% alcohol, so a little on the lighter side. And yeah, that's what we expect. Maybe it is incandescent bright. Looks lovely. We'll give her a sample. Nice and bubbly. Delicious as a blonde could be. All right, good job, Broken Rail. So speaking of an incandescent light, or incandescent, this couple's been married for a while, and they go to bed on Christmas Eve, and they do what adult couples do. And later in the evening, the wife wakes up out of a dream, and she wakes her husband up. Hey. And he's like, what? I'm trying to sleep. She's like, I gotta tell you something. He's like, oh, come on, like, all right, fine, just hurry up. Let's get it over with so I can get back to sleep. She's like, well, I had this dream. And in my dream, I woke up out of bed and I walked into the hallway, and there was the Christmas tree. It was so bright, it was incandescent. And it was covered in penises. He's like, oh my goodness, this is terrible. She says, no, you gotta hear me out. She goes, as I looked up the tree, the penises got bigger and bigger. And at the top, there's this great big huge penis. It was marvelous. He says, oh yeah, that was probably mine, right? She's like, no, I think yours is like halfway up the tree. He's like, be quiet, go back to bed. So I go back to sleep. And it was like maybe an hour, 2 hours later, he wakes up out of a dream. He says, honey, wake up. She's like, what? Oh, not again. Like, he's like, no, I had to listen to your silly dream. Now you got to listen to my dream. She's like, oh, well, I guess that's fair. What did you dream about? He goes, well, my dream was very similar to your dream. I got out of bed and I walked into the hallway and into the living room, looked at the Christmas tree, and it was bright as bright can be, so incandescent. She's like, oh yeah, okay. Now you're making fun of me. He goes, no. This is where it gets really interesting. He goes, the tree was covered in vaginas. She's like, okay. He goes, yeah, and at the very top, there was this perfect, small, shaven vagina. It was just beautiful. It was immaculate. She goes, oh yeah, that was probably mine, right? He goes, no, if I recall correctly, yours was holding up the tree. Beer and a joke.